nice laugh, are you?
Australian legends!
Hey!
Sir, can you knock?
What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI, Baby Reindeer, episode 4. We are rolling through this one. Good lord, the last episode things got nasty. Things got real nasty, and we got to see Martha show up at the comedy show and just ruin his set. I thought he still did pretty good, all things considered, to be completely honest. And I mean, I didn't see the other acts, I don't know if he should have won, but I was laughing. I thought Donnie's jokes landed, so that's just me. If you want to watch ahead with this, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can watch ahead, but these will be going up like a couple of them a week, I guess. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm gonna just smash through all of them because I'm loving this story. I'm loving the way it's told. It is a horrifying story. It is a sad story. It is a very sad story in particular. And there's a warning for, a trigger warning, I guess we'll just call it, at the start of this one as well. So, I don't know, I feel like things are about to escalate and we're about to see some uncomfortable shit. Well, I will. It probably won't make it onto YouTube, but you're just going to have to use your memory to remember those scenes. But this is Donnie Doesn't Call the Police, episode 4. Let's go. Yeah, the last time we seen him, Donnie just screamed at her, "Get the fuck out of my life."
6 months to report Martha.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Why?
I should have mentioned her name, the articles, her previous crimes, but I just didn't.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
And the policeman asked.
Why'd it take you so long to report it?
It all just came flooding back.
It all just came flooding back. What does he mean? So is that bit there him successfully reporting her to the police?
So as I arrived at my venue on the outskirts of town, I noticed the grubby windows, the sticky floors, the smell of chip fat as I walked in.
What, this is my stage here? In with the main bar?
That's right.
I mean, did the television stay on?
We mute.
And the punters? Can you ask them to leave?
No.
I mean, do they even want to see comedy?
There's only one way to find out.
All right, we better begin. Yeah.
Why would they book a comedian during a game?
Let me hear ya! Woo!
You know what? Your actor's come a long way since these days, Donnie.
So my mum died today.
This one time I had to end the show early when I was caught in the crosshairs of a stag do.
Oh, come on. Well, this is what you gotta do, man. This is the dues that you pay.
I got circumcised the other day, just had to find a pair of scissors big enough. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? I'm saying I got a big cock.
Just give what you think the show is worth.
Thanks for coming.
Wow. You are worth nothing, according to this crowd. And it's telling the story of why he is in the mental state that he's in.
Fell out of someone's wallet last night. It's yours if you want it. I know how much you artists love to schmooze.
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
If you can.
Lolon Cancer.
Yeah, it's a great title, isn't it?
We'll try.
Wankers, aren't they?
Yeah. Terrible first impression on my part, though.
Shocking. You'll never work in the industry again.
Thanks, man.
Should be illegal for people to be that young and that successful.
Want to slip poison in his drink? How were they tonight?
They came for the art. I'm Donnie, by the way.
He's got his beer very far across the bar towards Donnie.
God, I'm so sorry. All that actor stuff, that was merely banter. I knew who you were. The writing was the best bit about that show.
Don't worry.
Oh, I mean, you just said you didn't like it.
I don't. Televisual prostitute. I'll take whatever anyone gives me.
Huh.
The man who puts the lol in propranolol, Donnie Dunray!
Oh, shit.
So my mum died today.
See, I'm glad that joke worked there. But why do I get the feeling that this dude has sexual feelings towards Donnie?
Oh, wow. Great. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Thanks for coming.
Alright, the show's going better. You got some tuppence. Oh.
I don't mind a bit of strange. Let's meet and talk.
Darrien became involved in the show for the next few weeks,
Shoulders back.
giving me advice on bits that were and weren't working.
Okay. Alright, Darrien, I'm sorry I doubted you. But wait, this guy didn't instruct him to get rid of the fish?
Within 2 weeks of knowing him, he'd opened my eyes to the kind of excitement I didn't even know existed.
It's hard to yell for help when you're chained to a radiator with a ball gag in your mouth.
Is he hanging out with Boy George? Is that what that was? Wait, is this how Donnie gets into cocaine?
And as the flyers got binned and the posters came down, the televisions came back on and the football started to play, I questioned whether it was some crazy dream. Whether it even happened at all. I missed Darrien. I missed the confidence he gave me. The feeling of relevancy, of hope that one day my life might actually lead somewhere.
Man, that would be so goddamn awkward. Doing this acting class stuff, watching somebody just sit there. Oh. Somebody in the middle of a circle just bawling their eyes out.
Are you serious? You want me to write with you? I mean, yes, mate. Look, I've got to go, but yes, 100%.
Okay, sweet. Well, this seems like a good deal. We can go right with Darrien and... Maybe not. I don't know how I feel about Darrien. I'm still on the fence.
60 pages.
Yeah, didn't take long.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me the gist?
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about his comedy writing.
A high-flying lawyer who decides at the age of 50 to try his hand at professional wrestling.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Quite niche.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, who watches wrestling anymore is above the age of 6.
Excuse me, Darrien, or whatever the fuck your name was?
Live his life as a lawyer, or Hangman Harry, the mud-stomping, beer-swilling, barroom brawler from Austin, Texas.
Do you want to get high? We can go out and grab a drink later. Be like Edinburgh all over again.
Yeah, sure.
My home's a sacred space. Takes someone very special to be allowed in.
You're a creep, man. What is this shit?
This is a bomb of MDMA. And this is GHB.
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
I haven't experienced anything like you, that's for sure.
Donnie, you didn't even question it.
That couch, Darrien spoke about my talents in the same vein as all my comedy heroes growing up.
You've got a big future ahead of you. A very big future.
And I have a very strong feeling I know where this is going, and I respect the fact they've taken a whole episode to build up to this.
That I could almost reach out and grasp them as they untangled before me.
Because the stereotypical situation like this, it's always a woman, you know, being put in a compromising position by a man to try and get ahead, and yeah, no, that shit happens all over the place with all different people, and it's no less sleazy or terrifying. Now where's Fergus gonna eat? There it is.
Will almond milk do?
What the fuck was that all about, man? What do you mean will almond milk do?
I'm really sorry about that.
It's okay. We'll go slow next time.
Oh my god. And he lived this, and then he has to live it again. That must have been a fucking nightmare for him to do.
I'm about to go into class, so if they... What? What, the channel have Hangman Harry?
Wait, what?
Holy shit, they love it.
No, nobody loves Hangman Harry. I love pro wrestling, and that show sounds terrible.
Darrien took me through everything the channel had said, and I beamed from ear to ear as he spoke of series commissions and option periods and all these fabulous things I didn't understand. That by the time he cracked out the drugs, I said yes without hesitation.
No! Oh, he makes so many bad decisions.
I would have my own show by 30, a millionaire around the same time. All stuff he said to me before he spoon-fed me the latest chemical. I went from a guy who'd smoked a bit of weed to week-long benders.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
And heroin.
Fucking hell.
I passed out many times in his company. I would often wait to find him lying next to me, his hands and mouth in various places as he searched around my body.
Shit, man. That's fucking evil, man.
I don't want to go away with your friends. I can't fucking afford it.
So instead you're going to an old writer's house to take drugs?
Oh my God, I know it doesn't make sense to you, right? But he's helped me with my career, yeah?
But what's he done? I mean, you've worked in a bar since you came to London. You do everything for him for free.
I don't have time for this conversation.
Donnie, you've been taken for a ride, man.
That night, Darrien presented me with acid.
I'll take half of one. You take 1.5. I'll act as your guide so you feel safe.
No. Didn't expect that. Neither did he. Look at that face.
Watching this 55-year-old man dancing this odd Amazonian jig in front of me when somebody asked me the question, how did he get into comedy? Suddenly, seemingly from nowhere, this clear, strong thought entered my head. He's trying to control your mind.
Oh, it's a bad trip, Dewey.
My subconscious that I'd been repressing this entire time had reared its head to shine the most obvious light on a fucked up situation.
Really? Acid is what snapped him out of it? Oh, yeah, that doesn't help.
You've had it before. It relaxes you.
Don't do it, Donnie. Don't do it, man. Nah. You could have been at your girlfriend's birthday ignoring her friends. Come on, man. He's trying to control your mind. Listen to your instincts. Ugh. Oh, that's what's going on. Fucking hell, he, like, injured him doing it? Ugh. How is Martha the second least fucked up relationship in your life?
What bothered me most was the not knowing. What happened all those moments I passed out.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, fuck.
Do you want to watch something instead? I'm not feeling it.
No, shut up.
No, shut up. She means well, but man, yeah, it doesn't hit right after the night that he had. So this is why their sex life was in the toilet, because, yeah, he's dealing with the trauma. Oh.
I could never tell whether these feelings were because of him, or whether they always existed deep down. Like, did it all happen because I was giving off some vibe I wasn't aware of?
Oh, man, you shouldn't feel that way.
I would go down the street and feel like everyone who looked at me could see what I was going through.
He's having a go, see if it works.
I orgasmed quickly, in such a way that there was no denying my desires were shifting. I would put myself in these fucked up situations where I'd almost risk being raped again in this attempt to understand the first time. Like if I'm passed around like a whore, then I might at least shed this idea that my body is part of me somehow.
Jesus, man, that's not fucking healthy, bro. What the hell?
This is what he saw in me all along. Then a feeling so bitter I could almost catch it in my throat. That he'd been vindicated somehow.
Oh, this episode is absolutely just heartbreaking. Alright, so he's bisexual or whatever, and yeah, he's gonna hang around with a bunch of misogynistic, homophobic assholes in a pub all day.
Right, you don't need to ask me like 5 million times.
Excuse me, sir, I'm just gonna nip to the bathroom, all right? I'll be right back, yeah?
As I spurned and alienated every single one of them.
That's still really dishonest, man. Like, I get he's in a weird situation, but just the constant lies is a bit cowardly.
That I was falling in love with her. That I couldn't hide in anonymity anymore.
Just don't tell Tony.
Yeah, and this is like, what? 2010, 2011, when this is all set, based on their phones?
As she reached, seemingly without effort, into the darkest pockets of my insecurity and turned them to light.
Should be illegal to have your bone structure too, you know?
And is that because she was just straight away like, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Was it a man? Oh, Christ, yeah, she did say that, didn't she?
That she couldn't help it, whereas he was a pernicious, manipulative groomer.
Yeah, they both exist though, man.
Unless we see some proper evidence, there's nothing we can do.
Why can't you... Respect to them for putting that on there as well. Okay, that was quite an episode. Talking about a topic that doesn't get talked about enough, I guess. That's, you know, sexual violence against men. And that was really, really gut-wrenching. Like, obviously, I'm here on YouTube doing this thing because I have aspirations of hopefully one day having a big enough public profile that I can do things and people will pay me for it. That's where this is all hopefully leading to. So I have a bit of like the acting bug, the performing bug, the showbiz bug. Like I'm kind of adjacent to that world. So I really relate to the idea of somebody saying, hey, let's put some money into, well, they didn't put money into it. Let's put some, you know, thought and effort into your thing. And fortunately, I'm 38. I'm not in my mid-20s like he was at that point. And there's no way in hell that I would let somebody just start feeding me drugs. I'd be like, no, thank you. By the way, who's your studio? I'm going to let them know, and hopefully they'll give me somebody else. So the fact they took so much time to retell this story was... yeah, it was unsettling just seeing the progression of that relationship between them two. And yeah, that episode was not nice to watch at all. And it tells us a lot more about Donnie. It explains a lot more about his situation. I still don't understand why he couldn't report her at the end. Like, that seems like a, I don't know, is that a flimsy kind of reasoning to not report Martha because you haven't reported this other guy as well? Can you be like, oh, by the way, while we're talking about it, now that I'm here, I feel comfortable telling you about something else that also happened, you know, months ago or years ago or whatever. So that was a very tough episode to watch, and pardon me for saying this, but I want more Martha in the next one because, yeah, that one was rough. That was rough. And if you or anybody that you know are suffering any kind of, you know, emotional, sexual abuse or anything like that, make sure you do reach out. Just look up, like, support services, anonymous helplines, all that kind of stuff. They're different in every single country. We got a few of them here in Australia that do really good work. And please talk to somebody, because it is something that happens more time than people are willing to admit. And I respect this show for dedicating such a long episode runtime to this chapter in Donnie's story specifically. It was a lot. It told us a lot about him. But let me know in the comments what your thoughts were on this episode, and if you do want to watch ahead, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can do it. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.